Hey, I'm MAINETANCE, we are in Squamish, I'm blocking the trail, and this is my neutral bike. This neutral bike is a Cube Stereo 140 27.5. 140mm rear travel, 160 on the front. It's a carbon front triangle, aluminum rear triangle, and I built that as my fun trail bike. So it's a bit smaller and a bit shorter than what I'm used to, but it just corners super well, easy to pop, and overall like super fun bike. Obviously I still keep the 29 Stereo 150 trail bike as my bigger trail bike. So it's a bike that's made to go fast. So I just keep it for rougher track and when I just want to go fast. In terms of suspension, I'm riding the DVO Diamond D1 on the front. So it's a 160mm fork, 50mm boost axle. I'm riding 120 psi, which is quite stiff as I'm 65 kilos. In terms of compression, my settings are pretty much in the middle of the range, and I ride quite a fast rebound on the shock as well, just to get like a super poppy and fun trail bike. On the back we have the DVO Topaz T3 Air, which is an air shock obviously, and I've put 3 volume spacer on the positive chamber just to make it ramp up really nice towards the end, so that gives me more support on the big impact, and I'm riding 175 psi. For the wheels, I'm riding the E13 TRS SL race wheels, so those are carbon rims, and I've been on E13 for the last 3 years. As well, I'm running their TRS race cassette, which is a 946 cassette, and the TRS race chain guide. In terms of tires, I'm using some Hutchinson tires. Those are prototype. They're actually gonna be for sale pretty soon. They'll be announced in April. This is a 2.5 on the front, 2.5 on the back. Those are soft casing tire, and I'm riding a 23 psi on the front, 25 psi on the back. I also run stiffer casing, and in that case I lower my tire pressure to about 22 on the back and 20 on the front. For cranks, I've been on the Rotor Rex 1 cranks, so those are 170mm cranks, and as you can see I'm riding an oval chainring. This is 30 teeth and I might jump on a 32 soon. I'm really liking the oval chainring just because that gives you a very even power, which is really nice, to get more grip and more traction, especially on like technical and steep climbs. For the brakes, I'm on the new Ace Dominion A4, which is the brake that won Component of the Year with Pink Bike last year. It's a really nice brake, really loving the power and modulation. Just like super light feel, which is really good for me. In terms of components, I'm riding Thomson parts. So we have Thomson bars, stem, and seat post. The stem, I chose a 40mm length and a 35mm diameter, and this is the new Thomson Elite X4. For the bar, I'm riding a 35mm rise bars and a 740mm length. I'm really liking like the high front end and like quite narrow as I'm a smaller guy. For the seat post, I'm using the Thomson Elite dropper, which is a 150mm dropper post. Still for components, grips and seat. So my grips are the GE1 factory from Ergon, and those are in size regular. They have a smaller diameter, but I'm really liking the regular diameter. It just gives me, like, I find a bit more padding and a bit more comfort. For the seat, we have the Ergon SME3 Small, which is a trail bike seat, and it's a bit narrower seat as I'm a smaller guy. That just fits me really nice. For pedals, I'm using the Time pedals. The attack system has been on for years, and those are the Special 8, which is a new model that just released a couple of weeks ago. So the Special 8 is a tiny bit smaller than its big sister, the Special 12. I find the Special 8 really nice because it's a bit smaller, still gives you a good support, but it's really nice in terms of clearance, especially for technical climbs. For transmission, I'm using the Box 1 shifter and derailleur. I'm really liking it. It's an 11-speed transmission, and the part I like the most about the shifter is you can either pull or push to go down on the gears. For the chain, I'm using the KMC SL11 Gold. I've been on KMC chain for the last 3 years, actually never broken any. Super smooth, works with any brand of transmission, and yeah, highly recommend it. For accessories, obviously we got the Mudhugger on the front, which is really convenient in Canada for about 10 months a year, as it's always raining. Topic Ninja bottle cage, and obviously Camelback podium water bottle. Well, that's it. That was the bike check of my Cube Stereo 140 27.5 trail bike. Hope you like this video, hope you like the bike. If you enjoy it, give a like or subscribe to the channel. You'll see plenty more of bike check and pro tips. If you have any question, just leave a comment below, and see you on YouTube, see you on the trails.